Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, distinguished reviewers, fellow presenters, and conference participants. My name is Audia Ananda Saputri from the Communication Science Department, Faculty of Psychology and Humaniora, University of Muhammadiyah Magelang. Today, I am honored to present my research title, Communication and Tourism Fully Functioning Society in Hospitality Industry for Sustainability. This study explores how four and five-star hotel in Magelang, specifically Puri Asri Hotel and Resort and Atria Hotel Magelang, communicate and implement sustainability values within their daily organization practice. Magelang has become one of the priority tourism destinations, strengthened by its position as the gateway to Borobudur Temple, one of the most visited cultural heritage sites in Southeast Asia. Based on BPS 2025, Magelang recorded a hotel room occupancy rate of 46.84% in December 2024, showing a significant and steady increase since October and November. This data reflects not only the growth of visitors but also the increasing pressure on hotels to provide competitive service quality while aligning with national sustainability goals, especially the governance, green tourism, and local economic empowerment agenda. In this landscape, Puri Asri as a five-star hotel and Atria Hotel Magelang present four-star hotel emerge as key actors. Both hotels contribute to the local economy through employment, where Puri Asri recruit more than 70% of the workforce from Magelang and through local procurement, sourcing 80 until 90% of their F&B raw material from local farmers market and MSEM vendors. Sustainability communication becomes crucial here, not only what they do, but how they communicate values, negotiate standards, and maintain relationship with suppliers and communities. However, much of this communication in Magelang is still informal, especially in FNB division. This creates a unique research gap, one that this study aims to address. Despite the rising demand for sustainable tourism, no existing research has examined how four and five-star hotels in Magelang communicate and implement sustainability practice using the fully function society theory, although 80 until 90% of their raw ingredients come from local suppliers. There is no formal communication framework guiding interaction between hotels, vendors, community, and government stakeholders. Previous studies focus on technical sustainability, waste management, green supply chains, energy efficiency, but they overlook the rhetorical, ethical, and relational aspect that determine an organization legitimacy in society. This research fills that gap. The study used a qualitative case study approach involving in-depth interview with F&B leaders are at the both hotels, field observation, and document analysis. Data were analysis used Miles, Haberman, and Saldanha's interactive model consisting of data condensation, data display, and drawing and verifying conclusion. The final interpretation used the four principles of the fully functioning society theory to evaluate how sustainability communication actually work inside this hotel. The validation used source triangulation based on Rahmat Kriantono 2022, ensuring credibility by comparing multiple information and supporting documents. Fully functioning society theory explains how organizations become legitimate social actor. True. First one is rhetoric. how organizations use language and narrative to align themselves with public interest. And the second, ethical responsibility, action that show contribution to community well-being. And number three is social capital, trust-based relationship with stakeholder. And last, language and power, how communication shapes the legitimacy, cooperation, and influence. This theory is relevant because hotels are not just business entities. They are part of the social fabric of Magelang. The result of the research is first one is rhetoric principle. Both hotel articulate sustainability through strategic narrative, supporting local economies, strengthening Magelang tourism ecosystem, and reducing environmental footprint. This is not merely operational language, it is a rhetorical effort to position themselves as a partner of the government and the community. The example from this rhetoric principle is by Puri Asli Hotel and Resort by prioritizing local ingredients, we support Magelang's economic ecosystem while reducing our environmental footprint. And for the Atria Hotel, our culinary concept highlights local spices and traditional flavor as our way of supporting sustainable tourism. Number two, ethical responsibility. Both hotels demonstrate ethical responsibility through one, local procurement, two, fair assessment of supplier quality, three, transparent communication, and four, support for MSEME and farmers. Atria expresses this through community empowerment by the quote like we collaborate with the IKM Center to bring UMKM into our hotel bazaar so they can promote their product and gain more exposure. This reflects social responsibility in action, not just the policy. For the social capital, despite similar sustainability goals, their relationship with suppliers differs significantly. For the Puri Asri built long-term trust-based relationship relying on daily coordination and mutual adaptation. And for the Atria hotels, Atria relies on structure, procedural relationship, emphasizing, emphasizing halal standard and consistent professionalism. Both models create social capital but through different mechanisms. And last, for the category language and power, hotel use language to negotiate quality standard, maintain supplier cooperation, and assert expectation. The example is if the product does meet our requirements, we communicate it directly and discuss alternative. This is show balance power and assertive yet collaborative. And last, the conclusion from this research is the study concludes that Puri Asri and Atria Hotel Magelang have largely embodied the characteristic of fully functioning and legitimate organization using fully functioning society theory. They demonstrate constructive rhetorical strategies, ethical social responsibility, strong social capital, balanced language, and power dynamics. This practice showed that the hotel function not only as economic actor but as social contributors to Magelang sustainable tourism. However, there are still areas for improvement, like stronger formal sustainability communication policies, clearer documentation of sustainability strategies, expand collaboration with communities and government, and more systematized training to strengthen staff understanding of sustainability's value. This improvement will help them become even more fully functioning organization. And Yeah, thank you very much. I am open to question. Thank you.